Air guy's a bit of a tall Paul, so for this one we're going vertical, y'all. Let me try that again. This guy is a tall Paul, so for this video we're going one more time, guys. This guy's a bit of a tall Paul, so for this video we are going vertical, y'all. I don't know why it took me so long to say that. It's not even that difficult, and it's not like I haven't said it before on this channel. But thank you so much for joining me, friends. This mega Goliath of a build over here consists of 4 Micromasters, 2 rungs, 1 cog, and 3 Airwaves. Man, this was so much fun to build, and there's a lot of unique things about this, actually. You know what? If I can kind of show you, I'm not going to do a full tutorial because I don't think most people have these parts at home, but I am going to show you some interesting aspects of the build. If I could just kind of get these rungs unplugged here. All right, now, you know what? Let me take the autofocus off. Let me try to get this up over here. This waist piece, the one that I kind of brought into focus right now. Hold up. All right, this particular waist piece, this is not natively plugged into this torso. You can see that this is the bottom of the cog torso, and if we had just used those to extend the legs, it probably would have been a little bit shorter, and I wanted to elongate the torso so that this is the waist crotch area and not this, right? But how do we do that? Because they don't natively connect. We tape them, quote unquote, we tape them using this bit. We connected the 2 parts. And yes, this is asymmetric. Obviously, the left and right don't look alike, but in terms of it being vertically aligned, it is accurate. And so all the holes, the ports, they line up, and therefore you can actually make this guy plug them together but by using plugging the 2 halves, by using this part over there. That's probably the crux, the core of the build, the archstone, if you will. Let me kind of pull this guy back a little bit and refocus. Excellent. So from the bottom, yeah, after those legs are attached, and if you're wondering why these are backward, obviously I would have preferred to have the knee bend going the right way. There's not enough clearance for this, so it had to be flipped over. Yeah, I know it's weird, but it just kind of worked out like that. And then at the bottom, you can see that these are just the torso, the Airwave, so we have the Micromasters plugged in. The combiner worth feet, man, adding those and just feet in general, that's really spiced up the builds, because if you think about like math and you think about different combinations, like if you have 5 different numbers, how many different variety of combinations can you make? There's a lot, but just by adding 2 more, it can really expand and diversify the quantity of builds that are possible. And so incorporating these things into the builds really have changed it up, and I'm so happy about that. I'm not sure who taught me this, who gave me the inspiration. I want to say it was G0X2 Sammy, the guy who did the great Dinobot builds. I want to say it's Sammy. I'm pretty sure it's Sammy, or Semi, excuse me. But yeah, and after that, it's more of just kind of like layering everything. These are layered on top. You can see these are layered on the back. These are plugged into the bottom. The arms, you know what? This is probably pretty unique too, because there's a lot of weight bearing on these shoulders. And so this part is actually connected to the waist, and it connects back into this piece as well. And then this piece is kind of threaded and hanging by this part, which is connected to this. Yeah, it's nuts. If you look at this part, these are plugged into the chest. The little cars are plugged into the legs. And then these black spires connect the car to this other leg. And this other leg then is connected down here. And that's how everything stays together. It's quite solid, actually. A little bit back heavy. These things, I couldn't find a good place to put them. Going back here, it was too much weight. But anyway, that's our guy. Oh, you know what? Let me put the rungs back. The rungs were the last addition to it, but after I added them, I was like, dude, I like what they do to the knee, and I like that it actually covers this area that I'm trying to obscure anyway, like that. And I'm like, yo, this is golden, dude. This looks sick, dude. So that's our guy. I had a ton of fun building him. And yeah, be creative, mix and match. You don't have to use all the parts. Do whatever you like. Just have fun and be single-minded. Take your mind off of your stressors and just kind of dive in, And yeah, give yourself some relief and have some fun. I will talk to you all another time, okay? Adios, skis, broskis, and sisters, skis.